Hey, if you use Highlevel and you're a digital course creator or you sell courses or even give courses away, I've got some exciting news here from you from Highlevel. They just released a brand new feature that's exciting but a little bit confusing at the same time, and I want to go over some of the differences between what it used to be and what it is now. My name is Ray O'Daniel. I want to thank you very much for visiting my channel. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe link. I always appreciate your support. So let's get back to it here. We're talking about a new feature called a client portal. So a client portal has been coming around for a while. It's a way of integrating multiple different websites that Highlevel has had all together in one and to include some new additional features. So the client portal, again, they've kind of pushed this out. It's a very good first edition, first draft of this, but it does have some problems that happens trying to integrate the memberships as well as the portal, like when to use what kind of a thing. What does the portal have? What does your old membership site still have? So I want to come over and explain some of the differences and how you can integrate and use these together so that you can just get this stuff implemented, because I got the client portal implemented for my affiliate course that I give away for anybody that wants a high-level course. If you're interested in learning more about Highlevel, I do offer a free class, and I'm using the client portal as a way of distributing that out to all of you who are interested for that high-level course. Perfect. I also have a course for affiliates. If you sign up using my link to Highlevel, I do get credit for that. Thank you very much in advance. I do offer you a lot of bonuses, and those bonuses come in the form of snapshots, training, client onboarding training, things like that. That is also being delivered through the client portal. So it took me about a good solid day to kind of get all of this stuff consolidated, put onto the client portal, get it looking good, and I'm just so excited. I want to create a video for you guys to show you guys how you can do the same. So let's kind of hop back a little bit and look at a sub account here. Now I'm going to show you my Ray O'Daniel Highlevel affiliate. This is kind of where I run all of my affiliate stuff out of my Highlevel account. So here I wanted to show you a couple of things. First of all, some of the differences that have happened just cosmetically inside of Highlevel. So if you take a look here, notice over here on the left-hand side, we now have memberships as option here on the main menu. That was never there before. Memberships was actually a sub account or a subs tab under sites. So memberships here at the main level, that's a new feature. That's they moved that there whenever that happens. But if you look at sites, now we have this nice little, let me scroll up here, nice little client portal right here. This is the new client portal. I know there's a couple of different things that we can do in here. Now I'm going to go over these things briefly on here and just kind of show you what they look like. But if you're interested in getting the client portal domain and branding really all configured, just go to your help portal and just type in client portal. There's a how to set up a client portal that, I mean, Highlevel did a great job on their documentation here. They go over everything about getting stuff set up and the technical parts and creating everything, but I'm not going to go over it. I just wanted to let you know that that does exist. So here real quick, what I do want to go over is just setting up the domain. Let me scroll back out here. Right now, my domain is just portal.rayodaniel.com. That was just my choice. You can give it any subdomain that you want, but that is what I decided. So I did get this configured in my DNS. There are two records that need to be inserted. There's a CNAME record pointing to this for the sub portal. For this portal that I created here, that's a sub account or a subdomain, if you will. So there's a CNAME record and then an A record. So those are two records that you have to create for the new portal, point them into Highlevel, and then this is what you, don't have it up real quick. Let me copy this and paste this. So here's what the client portal, of course, I'm signed in real quick. Let me sign back out. Sorry about that. So here's what the client portal looks like. A little bit of branding here. But right now, this is this little graphic that you see right here, this little star. That right there is something that comes with Highlevel. I haven't found out how to kind of get rid of it. That is something that just comes with it. You do have the ability to put in your some text right here. And then I created this background image in Canva with just some branding for my name and Highlevel, just to kind of make it, spruce it up and make it look nice. So when we log in here, if we come in here and just let me log in real quick with so if we get logged in here, So this right here is what the inside of the client portal looks like. Now this right here, this is my account that I just created for this testing purposes right here, but this is the high level explain course that I was telling you about. So this looks very similar to how the other membership course looks whenever you signed in for it. Now the only difference between this is you're going to have a little bit of information here. Over in this top right corner, you have this nice little, looks like the Google Apps icon. If you ever have Google Apps and you click on it, you start getting all of these apps here. So you do have access to courses. So courses have been brought into this new client portal. Any of the affiliates. So right now I do not sell a product where I actually have affiliates. So if you do, your affiliate portal will be brought into here as well. So the client portal is a way for looking at all your affiliate purchases, sales, stats, and so forth. And then the biggest one is this right here, communities. This right here, again, is coming soon, but this is a feature that I think it's maybe Q3 is what I remember High Level saying. They'll have that out, but now communities are the ability for you to talk to other people inside of this platform. So some of your users can communicate with other ones, and you can have kind of a community built around there, all inside of one client portal. So that's very nice. Another thing that you also get here is if you look, you also get viewer edit profile. So one of the other things that we did not have in memberships, we did not have the ability to create a profile and to have information regarding your profile, nor did we have purchase history and things like that that were readily available. So I'm going to click on viewer edit profile. So right here, you can upload a profile picture, just your name and a brief description and things like that, some of your social media. And just your login if you want to change your password, and just all of the stuff on your social media, so that people, when they look at you, they can find your social media accounts and follow you throughout. I'm sure this is going to be integrated into the communities area, but for right now, I haven't found a place where this profile information is stored or used currently. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel and just kind of get back to the main site here. Just go back to courses. Now again, if you click on the courses, there's really nothing different. This is just the course that was designed. This looks very much like the high level membership course area that you took. So the course foundations are the same, but here's all the courses that I offer inside of just my free high level training class. So if you have not signed up and you're interested, sign up for it. This is all about getting your account created, getting your business set up as quickly as possible, preferably within about 1 to 2 days maximum if you follow all the training. And this training only takes maybe about a half a day to go through, to get through all of it. Maybe a little bit longer if you pause it. But I want to show you kind of what this looks like, but I also want to pop over and just kind of show you a few other things that I found could be kind of different. Now, the client portal is a way for people to get logged into your courses, to get logged into things like that. But how do you get people to sign up for your courses? That's where it gets still a little bit interesting. There's no way to get signed up for it through the client portal. The client portal is just simply the access method by which you can access the courses, affiliates, and so forth. Signing people up still goes through all the same measures that you had before. So when you're doing here, you do have to go into memberships. Here's the memberships that we have. If you go to courses and you go to products, these right here are just, again, the products. There's no difference in here. This is exactly the same. So here's the high level course, and here's my affiliate training course for those people that sign up under my account. You get access to that. Your offers are still the same. So right here, if you have a high level, it's what they call an ultimate high level training. If you click on preview, this right here is still your offer page. So in high level, if you want to get people to sign up to your offer, you do still have to send them over to your offer page. Or if, again, it depends, if you sell a product, you can give them access to the product through your funnel. So if you sold a course and you're going through a funnel and they're purchasing it through the funnel, you can have the high level go through and assign them into the course. In which case, once they get signed up for the course, you can then send them to your portal link, which is if you take a look here, I'm going to just sign out. But if you can send them to this custom domain portal that we set up in here under the client portal, that custom domain that we looked at, you can send them to that inside of your funnel. And we're also going to show you just how to create a welcome message. I would recommend for it. I kind of updated my welcome message. This is just sort of the default message whenever somebody signs up. This gets shipped off to them by default. So it's good to have don't use the template. Don't use the default one that High Level gives you. Nothing wrong with it. It's just very basic when you can really customize it and kind of shine a little bit when you get the welcome email after signing up for a course. So Right now, you can't, again, sell it through a funnel, but you do still have the offer pages if you have a free offer. So if you just want to utilize that, you do have the ability to come in here and just have the offer page. This, again, is a very basic page that you have. They put in their email address, their full name, they click submit. It goes into the system, assigns them access to it, and then from there, once they sign up for your offer, then they will get the email into your portal, which again clicks back over here, and then they log in from the portal perspective as well. So now I will sit back and let you know the membership logins are still available here. The membership portals have not been removed yet. Now I'm assuming at some point Highlevel is going to be changing some of the settings inside of the membership area to eliminate some of these, so that, because they're kind of a duplicate to the client portal. I'm sure they were just trying to get this new feature out so people can begin using it, which is awesome. I did. Highlevel, I began using it as soon as you got it out. My client portal was set up within 24 hours for all the users I have to begin using. So that's awesome. But here, this is a very basic inside of memberships. If you know, you can go, let me show you here. If you go inside of memberships and you go to settings, this custom domains right here, this right here is a problem. And the reason I say it's a problem is because of this. And I've already reported this to Highlevel when I found out about this. So inside of this, you can add a custom domain to this if you wanted to. But let's just say my domain I was using is portal.rayodaniel.com. The problem is if I wanted to use portal.rayodaniel.com here from my membership page, I could not, because this right here, the DNS records that you have to put in for the membership site would conflict with the DNS entries that you would have to enter for the client portal. So the problem is you can't have the same URL for the client portal as well as for the memberships. That is the short of all of it here. So right now, not that this really matters, but you can still set up a custom domain. Now, when you set up a custom domain, I'm not going to do that here for this example, but basically the logo is not showing up in here, but this is where a basic portal login page looks like. If you were to just use the membership, it's very basic, very little to customize it, where now you could use this nice login feature. It looks better. You can put your own graphics over here and kind of really make it look good, shine, choose the different colors, branding, things like that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, moving forward, you do want to deal with the site's client portal domain setup. This is where you want to set up your domain. This is where you want to focus. If you want to use the same domain that you currently have in your membership site, you will have to change the CNAME and the A records that point to that sub account or that portal, whatever you want to use. You'll have to change that from your membership side over to your client portal, because the IP addresses and the CNAME records are different. Okay, so that you'll have to do, but that takes, literally, it just took minutes for me to get this stuff set up here. And if you go change it, you add the custom domain here, it should take minutes, and then at that point you should be good to go to get set up under the client portal. Now keep this in mind, whenever you do that, everybody that has access to that particular portal will now be logging into the client portal, which again, if they logged into the membership site, the same username and password that logs them in there will log them into the client portal. So don't be confused. You can absolutely switch this and have people log directly back in. They're all integrated together. So perfect. Next thing I want to show you is just the branding real quick. Here, if you take a look here, I just want to kind of show you a little bit. Notice that this portal name, I call it affiliate portal, because again, this is for Rayo Daniel. I'm a high-level affiliate, so I call mine affiliate portal. Notice that the tab here at the top of the tab is called affiliate portal. For the custom subdomain, you also have affiliate portal here on the main page. So you do have that. Now, over here, I'm going to pop back to this tab. Notice that this portal description, GoHighlevel resources, access for Rayo Daniel. That's right here. It's really small, if you can see it. That's just kind of what gets created, and you can't change the positioning of this, by the way. That's just all that there is. It gets put in here. So now I had to create a graphic that that didn't utilize this space right here, like that middle space in between there. Highlevel has stuff that goes there. So you can't really do that. You can focus on the, you see the Rayo Daniel at the top. I focus on that area, and then the bottom. That way the images don't conflict with each other and don't override each other. Now, I do want to point out one other thing here. If you do come down, choose your brand colors. I don't necessarily have a brand here. I'm just using the default here. But if you have brand colors, select your primary and secondary. I do have a fave icon. If you notice this little black with an R in front of it, that's just a fave icon I use on my rayodaniel.com site. So I use that here. And then the portal image. If you take a look here, this is just the portal image. Let me see if you can load it. This is what the portal image, again, I just created this in Canva. If you want to create it, it does say right here to create a 720 by 720 pixel image. So go to Canva, create new design, 720 by 720, give it a color, and then that works out perfectly fine. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. And this is just what my picture looks like, just this one here, and then a Highlevel logo at the bottom, and then you superimpose that with the other stuff that Highlevel gives you, and this is what it superimposes and looks like. So I did have to play with it. I went through about half a dozen iterations of moving my name and changing things to see what it looks like in order to come up with something that I thought looked pretty decent. So I just wanted to show you that. And here, the logo, this is one of the things, I don't have a logo on here, and the reason for that is because over here, the logo shows up like in this area right here. I don't want to do anything that's going to mess this up right now, but the logo, when you put it in there, it sort of works against your image that you have in the background. So I would say just play with it, make sure that you look at it and play with it to see, upload an image, go to your client portal, see what it looks like, test it and make it look right first before you deploy it out to everybody and let them know what's going on. So, but that was just one thing that I found. And then if you have a support email and then any kind of a display name on your profile for your stuff, that will show up on this client portal as well. It'll be down here for the support email. I don't put any support email on this one. I just like the way this client portal looks. So after playing with all of those settings, this is kind of what I've sort of settled on, is at least so far of what I want to do. So this right here is just a branding page. Again, it takes it did take me, probably I would say 40 minutes to go through and play with all the iterations of Canva to get an image created. It's not very hard, but to create a 720 by 720 image. So anyway, that's kind of what I did, and this was up, and now it's looking good. Now, again, once you have the sites up and looking good, all of your users can log into this. Their username and passwords work fine. So here in the memberships, I do want to show you. The membership emails still go out, and I want to show you where that is. If you go to membership settings, we talked about the custom domain. That domain is going to have to be changed, or you're going to have to add an additional subdomain and then potentially email out your clients to say, here's the new client portal domain that we're using moving forward. That's going to be completely up to you. I know the client portal is a game changer. It will kind of adjust how you do business maybe. But if you like your subdomain and you want to continue to use it, which personally, if you're okay with it, I would recommend doing that. It's the best because most of your people who log in probably have your site bookmarked, things like that. And that's going to only confuse them if you try to send out saying, go to this other subdomain, moving forward, the other one, and then you'll have to decommission the other one and then move to the new one. And it kind of gets to be a pain. But I want to show you this right here, the email settings. Inside of the email settings here, this send welcome email, there's a couple of different options here that I want to show you. The send the default welcome template. This is there by default. I would suggest not doing that for this particular case because you can give so much more information with this template. You don't need to have this welcome email is going to go out regardless. Anytime you give access to the membership site for a product, this send welcome email will go out. For this, okay? So, and even your send offer access email here. So the thing I wanted to tell you is that if you have this welcome email go out and you also have another workflow that triggers off the new membership, if you email them again, that's just going to be a secondary email that could be kind of confusing. And why send out 2 welcome emails when you could just send out one, and that very first one could be branded and have all the information that you want on it, and then you could skip a step in your workflow. You don't have to send out another welcome email in your workflow because the system already has that sent out for you. So let's take a quick look at that. We're going to go to marketing, go to emails and templates. I'm actually using the email builder for this one because I want it to look a little bit more pretty on here. So I want to do this, and I just created a membership training folder. I like to organize things. So if we click on this, so here's just the default training one. Use this as a template if you want. I did sit back and use the Highlevel logo just to kind of brand it, little vanity photo of myself here. So I just put welcome, contact first name, thanks for registering, willing to support. And it right here, the thing is you can actually customize this with putting your offer in there. So if you have multiple offers, you can customize your template for, a particular offer or something like that if you wanted to. So that's available to you. I have username, password, and then login URL. All of those are values that, notice that if you take a look here, I'm going to blow this up. So notice that this membership underscore contact, this is a membership menu, and we'll take a look at that inside of Highlevel. But notice here for the login URL. The login URL for the new portal.rayodaniel.com, I use a custom value for, because I wanted to store that someplace where I can always go through and know what the client portal is. And so that right there is set up as a custom value, which you see is listed here. So now what we'll see, contact information. If you have any questions, please text me at this number. Of course, that number is my GoHighlevel number, so I can send all communications through GoHighlevel, so I can organize it all using the mobile app. And then if you're, I just kind of let people know that I'm here to help. If you're overwhelmed, I've just got a strategy call with Ray. That's a link out to my booking for scheduling a strategy Zoom session to help you out and get you set up as soon as possible for people that want to sign up using my affiliate link. I really try to help you out as much as I can. And then of course the resources, I put my YouTube channel has a lot of videos on it, so I just give my YouTube channel here as well if they're not coming in from my YouTube channel, because they could be coming in from my blog, for instance. So these are some of the things I wanted to show you. Now when we come here, I want to show you some of the information that you have here. If you click on this, if you click on the text box right here, notice under custom values, when you click custom values, there is an area that you have called membership contacts. Let me see if I can blow this up. So this membership contacts are all the information that you have inside of Highlevel dealing with memberships. So you can send out email, password. So again, if you don't know the username and password, you want to send out a custom one, you can send out the email and whatever their password is. You don't know what it is, Highlevel will send it out to them. Here's the login URL that's defined, any kind of offer, if it's customized for the offer. So these are really nice to be able to utilize as well in here inside of your just your default email as well. So that was my template. That's how I set it up inside of Highlevel, just so that whenever people sign up under the course, if you go to settings, email settings again, this right here is that Highlevel training shows as a template. I now select it, so any welcome emails, any offer access goes out, that email goes out, so it has all of my contact information, the login URL, username, password, and they only get one. So that's one thing that I wanted to show you. The next thing I want to make sure that you understand that I found out is a problem is a lot of my memberships, client portals included from the testing that I did, go to spam. And this is just a spam issue, a deliverability issue. So whenever you do this, I would suggest coming under your settings, come into your email services. Now under email services here, if you look over here to the right, you'll see dedicated domain. Okay. Right now, this is very important. When I did this, it really helped out with deliverability of all of the emails. They went right away. I noticed that if I didn't have a dedicated domain, the emails took longer. It took anywhere from even like 1 to 5 minutes for deliverability before it even showed up in the spam folder, which I didn't like. So right now, if you click on dedicated domains, you can put in, notice this is my portal. I had to go in and configure a few more things. These are dealing with DNS entries, MX records, like mail exchange records. But again, if you don't know how to do that, just get the tech person involved. It's really not that difficult if you know how to add records, because Highlevel will explain in a setup process how to do all this stuff. But when I put in here that this was the email domain that would be coming from, the dedicated domain for this particular one, notice that it's all been configured. It is active. All of the SSL for the security has been done on it. And when I did that, the emails go right into the inbox on the testing that I was doing. It went right in there, the welcome email, within just a few seconds of signing up, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So people aren't waiting around thinking that, signing up for my course was a spam or something like that. So hopefully this right here is sort of an eye-opener from people using the client portal. What makes that different than the membership sites? because again, membership sites are still going to be here, but I know as Highlevel continues to integrate Client Portal with the communities and so forth, they're going to integrate and merge the memberships a little bit better so that some of the settings aren't going to be there because they're duplicates, like that custom domain. You don't need that in memberships anymore because you now have the Client Portal to log into. So again, when you log in, get it all set up here, and you could just simply send out an email to everybody saying, this is when you set up the Client Portal, and then you go into your custom domain here. So if you go into your sites portal, your domain setup, right now I would say hold off on doing this domain until you get the branding all set up here. So don't do that yet. Do it. Wait for the branding to be done. Look at it. Test it. Everything else, you will get a basic login. I think if you take a look here, this right here is a custom internal link that you could set up for subdomain. If you come over here and utilize it, I believe you get the same link. So it's just a way of accessing it on the web without having a subdomain set up for it yet, just to do some testing. So go ahead and definitely get that done. Get it looking the way you want to. And then once it looks the way you want, you might want to do a little bit of testing. Take a user account, give them access to a product, and then just like with here, like I was just using myself here for this, but if you log in, I gave myself access to just a Highlevel course. It shows up right. It's exactly what I was looking for. Everything else looks good. If you click on it, the courses are available and things like that. So just do testing. When you test all of that, then go into your domain settings here. Configure under your Client Portal domain setup. Configure this. If you're utilizing the same subdomain, configure the subdomain here. Change your records, and then within a few minutes, all of your people will now be logging into the new Client Portal instead of the old membership site they're used to be logging into. Now, I will let you know this could present a problem. Because of how cookies work and auto login things, sometimes if people have already logged into your site and they go to your bookmark and they click on the bookmark link to the training, typically it would log them directly into the membership site, showing them any of the courses that they have that you've got set up in your membership site, right? That's how it works. But this is what that welcome email I told you about. If you're going to send out an email to people, let them know that the Client Portal is going to be implemented. You're switching the system over from the old way to the new way. They're not going to lose anything as far as their what courses they took, where they were at, and stuff like that. But it's just a new way of accessing those courses. That's all it is. The Client Portal is just a new way of accessing it. And then basically when they first click on that bookmark link to go back to the portal, it will not log them in again. I maybe, but I highly doubt it. It's probably going to pop up the Client Portal, and then it's going to make them log in again. So you might want to give them a precursor email letting them know, hey, tomorrow we're switching to the new Client Portal. When you log in tomorrow, then make sure that you have your username and email address. Your email address and your password. If you don't know, there is if you look right here, there is a forgot password feature inside of here if you log out. So that's always been a feature here, that forgot password. You can have them do that. So anyway, I hope this helps with just helping you understand some of the differences between Client Portal, how to get it set up, how to handle still the memberships, the offer access pages, and just things like that. If you haven't answered all of your questions, please leave me a comment with some of the questions below, because I guarantee you, if you have a question, somebody else will have the exact same question, and I love to be able to answer them, because that's what this channel is about, is to give you guys all the answers that you need so that you can watch a quick video in 15-20 minutes and then go out and start implementing the high-level features right away, and you know how things are going to work, because I try to cover extensively in these videos how everything works. So please leave me a comment. Again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please help a brother out here. I would suggest if you, I would just say if you could please pass along my channel. If anybody else is high level, I try to create the highest level videos on my channel that really help you understand the core fundamentals of high level and how to get things implemented quickly, because to me, that's the big thing about high level is getting into high level can be a little bit overwhelming with all the tools in there. It's just how to get the right tools set up quickly, get it used, and then move on. So that's what a lot of my videos on my channel are used for. Again, thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.